Marcus Lewis to your left. JMM to your right. I'm Alan Sanchez. To my left is Junior Bruce. And
hello, sir.
got some of my voice back just a little bit. But the global phenomenon from Martha's Vineyard?
It was vacation home.
Oh, vacation home in Martha's Vineyard. I went to go introduce myself to him finally, try to talk to him, try to get some information. He said, you are not worthy enough to talk to me. But you got a little info, a little scoop on him? How's that work out?
Well, listen. You just got to know how to approach these guys, all right? I walked up to JMM and I immediately said, global phenomenon, you're fantastic.
So that's the way I got to start off with saying hello to him by calling him.
It's called being respectful, Alan. I walked up to him backstage. I said, listen, I love what you're doing here in SPW. You've really just been blowing the door. You don't listen to what the SPW fans are saying. Don't listen to the disrespectful chants that they throw your way. You keep doing you. And he said, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And he carries this picture around of him.
Yes.
A framed picture around with him everywhere he goes.
That's what I wanted to know, but he didn't want to tell me.
Well, I got the scoop. So that is the best representation of himself. That's what that picture represents. And he aspires to live up to that representation every single time he goes to the ring.
You're telling me a lot of people look up to a lot of historical leaders and a lot of inspirational people, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King.
Yes.
And he looks up to himself, of an image of himself?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Okay.
JMM worships the ground JMM walks on. He aspires to be the best JMM he can be. And also found out he calls himself the global phenomenon because not only is he a phenomenal athlete, he can't be tethered to one place.
Yeah, because he tethered himself to the Martha. Oh, and
well, that's his vacation home. He could have multiple. He most likely has multiple vacation homes, Alan. But that's what I'm saying. He's too good. He's too great. He's too, dare I say, phenomenal to be claiming one particular place as where he is from. No, he is global. And that's the story of JMM thus far. Of course, we could add a victory over Marcus Lewis.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing.
Tonight.
I don't take away what this young man can do in the ring. It's pretty impressive, the combinations he can come up with. At the same time, he is taking on former Lions Cup winner in Marcus Lewis.
Also, Marcus Lewis still not totally certain that he's fully recovered from that concussion that he suffered a couple months ago.
And that's the thing, and I'm glad you brought up that point because he was gone for a long time. I had a lot of the SPW fans coming up to me, when is Marcus coming back, and what's the status on him, and I couldn't give him a real answer because with those concussions, you really don't know. It's not like a broken arm where once it's 100%, you can feel it, you know it, but when you're working with some concussions, it could just be a sticky situation. And it's always dangerous because I want this young man to succeed, and he's got a bright future. And you got to wonder if he came back maybe a little too soon because he was so eager to get back into the ring, and now he's taking on the global phenomenon, JMM.
Listen, it's one thing to have a ton of heart. We've talked about Marcus Lewis's heart to no end here on this show, okay? He's got a fire, a passion, a dedication. He wants to be the best, and he wants to give the best to the fans. But at what point does that work against you? To what point is that a fault? And to not give your brain the most important muscle in your body.
Right.
It's a muscle, right?
Yes.
To give it complete and utter rest before you come back, you really got to question, is he doing the right thing for himself?
Well, taking it to JMM, Marcus Lewis is getting some momentum as he and and Marcus. Ooh.
Something going on with Marcus. And JMM capitalizing, which you can't blame the man. You can't blame the man for capitalizing.
I mean, right now, obviously something's wrong. He should stop the match and something. Oh my gosh, that's not a. And Marcus.
It looks like he's out.
I don't know if Marcus. His eyes are. I don't think his eyes are open. This is not a. Oh my gosh. And the crowd getting behind Marcus, trying to maybe motivate him to get back up, and that's got to be instinct right there, Marcus. Marcus getting to, it had to be, struggles to get up, and usually Marcus trying to.
He's trying to fight back, but
he is, but you could tell like he's so athletic, and and there it is. But I don't know if he's coming on and off line.
You could tell that drop kick,
but
you could tell that drop kick was all adrenaline and instinct.
But he's like almost, if you think of it, his brain as a computer, it looks like it's coming on and off line right now.
You got to wonder, is this a result from the concussion that he suffered not that long ago?
I know, it scares me though. Ooh, and now he's picking up steam. Maybe he's back. That's one thing about Marcus Lewis. He has that heart. Chopper. And that adrenaline might just woke him up. Roll him over and two. Ooh, man.
Lewis looks like he's ready to pounce.
But he's got to be cautious that he doesn't put all that pressure around the head and brainstem area as he picks up JMM. Ooh, it picked him up. It's a bad position for Marcus to be in. And, oh, my gosh, right in the back of the head.
Very impressive maneuver from JMM.
Cover, 2. Ooh, and just barely a 2 count. Look, I appreciate Marcus Lewis and his heart, but you got to imagine he doesn't look 100%.
If he loses tonight,
oh my! I just choked because that was. Did you hear that percussion?
That was an incredible Pele kick there.
And up to the top. We know what Marcus likes to do from the top. If he can hit this, it's over. Ooh! Ooh, he landed right on the skull. He landed right on his forehead. Nothing. There's no springs under this ring. That's hard wood.
We got to see if JMM can capitalize here. God, they got me saying it now.
Trying to build up speed and momentum is Marcus Lewis, and duck under there and able to flip out of it.
Oh!
Oh my gosh! Oh, look up! Oh my God! JMM is out. He's not awake. Do you realize that man is asleep? Cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's enough. Marcus Lewis somehow fights through whatever stalled him for a while, but after that kick.
But there's more to the story with Marcus Lewis. We got to figure out what's going on with him.
Right,
Is he healthy?
Right. And Marcus Lewis is, after a win, is usually full of energy, but look at JMM might have a concussion.
Absolutely.
Marcus Lewis looking for, oh, come on. He's just trying to show professional respect.
Some might say gloating.
Gloating for putting a handshake out? Offering
he doesn't need to rub
a
it in.
sign of peace?
He won. He doesn't have to rub it in.
Marcus Lewis with the big win. We'll be back.